what's up, my fabulous fam? It's your girl Naia, and today we're diving into some seriously epic Minecraft lore. We're talking about the Iron Guardian we don't deserve. Yes, that's right. The story of the Iron Golem. You know, those big blocky heroes that just want to keep us safe while we're out here mining and crafting like there's no tomorrow. I'm so ready to uncover the secrets behind these gentle giants. Are they really the protectors we think they are? Or is there more to the story that's about to blow our minds? Trust me, you won't want to miss the twists and turns in this one, so grab your pickaxe. Hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed because we're about to go on a wild ride. Let's jump right in and see what kind of shenanigans these golems are up to.
In the red corner, we have the Metallian champion, the Iron Golem. Don't bother throwing flowers at this fighter, ladies and gentlemen. They'd rather hand one to you. And taking on this titanium-ish titan, in the blue corner, we have...
This is getting intense. The Iron Golem versus a titanium-ish titan. I can't wait to see who's stepping into the ring, and the suspense is real.
Uh-oh, the Warden? Why did I bet my entire life savings on the Iron Golem?
There are plenty of Iron Golems that have killed Wardens. They're very tough.
Oh, isn't the Warden meant to be stronger, though? Doesn't anything in this game make sense?
No.
Doesn't feel quite right.
It's okay.
Good. And there's nothing suspicious about the fact that you're laughing at all. Many centuries ago, approximately, there was a time when iron golems weren't in Minecraft.
There was a point in time where villagers first got introduced, and they were originally called testificates.
What a coincidence! I was also originally called testificates because my parents didn't like me.
That's hilarious. The connection to being called testificates is gold. It's like a little inside joke about the game and life. Gotta love the humor.
Like me.
They were roaming around in village houses, which actually quite empty at the time. They didn't have many decorations or anything.
They also had no way of defending themselves. It was pretty depressing to visit a village only to discover the skeletons and zombies had beaten you to it.
Players wanted the villagers to be able to use weapons to defend themselves. I really didn't want that, so I thought that they needed some kind of guardian to protect them.
We interviewed several mobs for the role, but soon realized we needed to create a new mob for it. We had lots of ideas for a villager defender, ideas like
Sturdy, mossy, and friendly.
but also
Reliable, and reliable. A mob you can trust.
to trust. I'm not familiar with the concept.
I worked together with another of our developers, Jon. We both had a little bit of the Iron Giant in mind, but I wanted it to have a villager head because, of course, the villagers would make it in their own likeness.
But a bit bigger, a bit heavier, a bit stronger.
And we couldn't undermine that strong, heavy appearance with a silly voice. Like this!
That visual is hilarious. The contrast between the Iron Golem's intimidating look and a silly voice is just too funny. Can't wait to see how they pull this off.
No.
Something that makes golems unique compared to other mobs in Minecraft is that they don't have what we call ambient sounds. The golems are just the material that they're crafted with, iron. And that's what you hear when they walk around. We use something called an impulse response reverb, which is basically an echo recorded into something.
How about we show an example of an impulse response reverb? Like, say, this goat screaming in a canyon. The impulse is our goat friend yelling, the response is the sound that bounces around the canyon, and the reverb is the echo that trails off the canyon. And that's essentially an impulse response reverb. Can we, please stop playing this now?
So you record an echo in a metal can, for example, and then you put other sounds in that echo, and then you have sort of the iron golem sounds.
As someone so opposed to showering that I regularly discover new types of moss growing on myself, I would...
That's a wild comparison. The idea of discovering new moss on yourself is both hilarious and a bit gross. Definitely adds a funny twist to the Iron Golem vibe.
I was delighted when they finally added a relatable mob to the game.
The vegetation, the purpose of it is to give it a little bit more variation in the way it looks, but also add age to it, as it's been in that village for a very long time.
It's been here for a while, and it has seen some things.
Whoa, that visual is intense. The Iron Golem looking like it's been through some serious battles adds a whole new layer to its character. Can't wait to hear more about its backstory.
I think the Iron Golem is one of those stereotypical silent giants.
I don't think they're thinking too much. They're just constructs.
Oh, also relatable.
I don't think it's the point where it's like it's just following orders or it's only doing what it's programmed to do, but it does feel a little bit more like it has this sort of core drive, core purpose.
They take their job very seriously, as I found out when I've accidentally smacked a villager once or twice.
Oh man, that's classic. Accidentally smacking a villager and having the Iron Golem come after you? That's a hilarious way to learn about their protective instincts.
Villager once or twice.
Accidentally. Sure. You do know we record these confessions, right?
Sorry.
One part that I really like about the Iron Golem is that it flings things up in the air when it attacks them.
That's such a cool detail. The way the Iron Golem flings enemies into the air adds a whole new level of epiceness to its attacks. It's like a giant bouncer at the village club.
There was actually a point where Iron Golems could fling wardens up.
Whoa, that's wild. Iron Golems flinging wardens? That must have been a sight to see. Talk about an epic showdown.
Wardens up, and as a result, Iron Golems always won. When I saw that as a developer, I was almost offended. The warden can't be so easily defeated by just a few iron blocks and a pumpkin.
True that. The warden is a beast, and it deserves more respect than just being tossed around by an Iron Golem. This is shaping up to be an epic battle of the Titans.
So I specifically nerfed the Iron Golem by making it so they could not fling up wardens.
There is one hostile mob the Iron Golem will never attack, though. Me. I mean, the Creeper. The Iron Golem attacks me all the time, and rightly so.
We want players to be in control of what happens to their work. If there is a random event that causes destruction, the player needs to be involved in some way. So even if a creeper can explode and hurt a player, but then it was technically the player's fault, they should have paid more attention. But if you have two mobs that interact with each other that causes destruction, then the players are unable to do much about it.
Still, they defend villages from all the other hostile mobs.
That's awesome. Seeing Iron Golems defending villages from hostile mobs is what it's all about. They really are the unsung heroes of Minecraft.
What higher purpose could there be than protecting these poor, defenseless villagers?
You would not.
An iron farm is when a player builds a mechanism that gives them unlimited iron in the cruelest way imaginable.
Oh wow, that sounds intense. An iron farm that's cruel? Can only imagine the lengths players go to for that sweet, sweet iron. It's like a whole dark side of Minecraft.
At the risk of sounding hyperbolic, this is the worst thing any human being has ever done in the entire history of time.
Don't you think about how the Iron Golem feels about that?
I'm going to take a wild guess and go with no.
I think at this time we reached some kind of understanding, game designers versus players who wants to create these. We want to keep the iron farms, but it needs to require some effort from the player's perspective.
How could anyone want to hurt these iron icons? They're a fundamental part of the Minecraft experience, I tell you.
Absolutely, Iron Golems are like the guardians of the Minecraft world. They add so much character and protection to the villages. Can't imagine the game without them.
I definitely think the main legacy is the fact that it can be built. It's almost like crafting a mob. You know, the game is built around crafting and the sandbox gameplay. And the fact that you can assemble blocks in a certain way and then a creature comes out, like that to me is very indicative of what Minecraft is.
When you are in a village and you hear the heavy footstep of an Iron Golem, maybe it's late in the night before you're going to bed, there is something extremely comforting about that sound. You can sense that you are protected.
That's such a nice feeling. Knowing there's an Iron Golem watching over you while you're in the village adds a whole new layer of safety and comfort to the game. It really enhances the whole Minecraft experience.
It's okay to go to sleep here.
What a lovely sentiment. Anyone else got something nice to say about the Iron Golem?
You're doing a good job. Great job. The best.
He never says that about me. Thank you for joining us for this celebration of the Iron Golem. And if you're one of our Snow Golem viewers who only watch to see if you got a mention, I'm afraid this sentence is all you're getting. See you next time.
Well, fam. We just wrapped up an epic journey into the world of the Iron Golem. And let me tell you, my mind is still blown. From those wild battles against titanic foes to the hilariously relatable moments of smacking villagers and the golem swooping in like a true hero. This lore had it all. we discovered just how these gentle giants really are the unsung protectors of our Minecraft lives. And can we talk about the humor? I mean, who knew calling villagers testificates could hit that funny bone so hard? It's like the game knows us way too well. Iron golems flinging enemies around, watching over villages and keeping our blocky butts safe. Sign me up, I can't imagine my Minecraft world without these big guys. If you loved uncovering these wild secrets with me and want more epic reactions, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to join our fabulous fam. Your support keeps this channel thriving, and who knows what we'll dive into next. Until next time, keep crafting and keep laughing, and I'll see you in the next video.